Hello, today I will be talking about tatami. What is it? Tatami is a traditional Japanese wooden flooring. It's generally made of three components: a mat, which is usually made of something called rove, an underlayer, which is about three times as thick as the mat, and then a border, which, as you can see in the picture, is either the green or it can be other designs. So how is it made? It's made by a hand. Traditionally, it was made by a hand loom, where you would stick two ends of rove into a loom and then press it down, and you would continuously do that until you got the desired length. So as floor mats, they weren't originally used as floor mats. Traditionally, they were used as mattresses or cushions. But some beliefs and superstitions that Japanese people had were that you couldn't step on borders because it would be um, non the word I'm looking for is something to do with manners. And then it was also used for tea ceremony. A bowl was either placed a precise amount of stitches from the border when you were presenting it to a guest, or different utensils were used as well from a certain amount of stitches. What tatami mats did was they added depth as floor mats. Depending on which way you would align them, either vertically or horizontally, it would catch the light different, giving the room a different sense of color and also adding like depth to the room. You would get a grass feel from the stitch. That's why Japanese people traditionally did not wear sandals and other things. It's not the only reason, but it's also one of the reasons. It would be hard and you would get a grass feel from it. As mattresses and cushions. So its use as a mattress or a cushion was to exalt or make the user or owner come off as richer. It was definitely a sign of prestige and wealth, and the thickness differentiated how rich you were. Different designs and colors were for different families on the borders and also the tatami mats. The highest quality was reserved for the emperor, as the throne and other things, such as ridiculous amounts of thickness. Samurai and other ranking officials, such as nobles, used them as beds, while peasants used straw and other things that they could find as beds in old ancient times. Some fun facts. Tatami mats are used as a unit of measurement sometimes when talking about them, such as saying this is a 6 mat floor or an 8 mat floor. And also, they aren't usually seen in Japanese housing today, but they can be. So modern houses could have one room that they generally call the tatami room, and that would be something that they would hold as ceremonious or better than the other rooms where you would uh, dine guests and other things like that. And tatami mats were not exactly the most comfortable things, but they were better than, a hardcore floor or other things. There are different sized tatami mats. And another fun fact is in Kyoto, Tokyo, and Nara, the basic tatami mat as a standard unit were each different sizes by different, like a varying amount of centimeters. And that is my presentation on tatami, the Japanese traditional flooring mat.